Going on, ladies and gents? Ladies and gents, welcome to the Wiseman Talks podcast. I am your host, Dante Brown. We are officially a few more days away from the final match of John Cena's long, victorious, accomplished worthiness. I just made up that word, but you already know that John Cena's last match is closer than we think. It's closer than some of y'all want it to be. It's farther away. I don't know. Yeah, we're just days away from John Cena's final match. And now that we got the final two participants to fight it out last Friday on SmackDown, we now know we got Gunther and John Cena going at it. Hate to say I tried to tell y'all, some of y'all, well, Oos, Solomon, Eric, I tried to tell them it was going to be Gunther. They didn't want to believe me. And personally wouldn't have been my pick, but like I said, it's neither here nor there. We got Gunther and Cena, and I think that should be an interesting match. Kind of upset that Cena's not gonna at least do one more promo because I feel like him and Gunther could be an interesting on the mic exit because Gunther he's quick to throw a little backhand compliment and then like he'll praise how good of a wrestler he is or how he had an 80% win percentage since he's been on the main roster. And, oh, yeah, I was Intercontinental, longest reigning Intercontinental champion. I was World Heavyweight champion. He'll, like, try to, like, discredit Cena's work and all this and that and say, like, oh, yeah, I'll beat you, John Cena, kind of like he did Bill Goldberg. So, it's interesting to see. Uh, but before we get into that, we're going to, well, I'll add them a little bit, kind of, just because I don't know if they're NXT fans of NXT like me and Eric is. So just want to touch a little bit on NXT because I just finally caught up on NXT Deadline. And if you watch Friday on SmackDown, you seen Cody Rhodes have a little conversation with Obafemi and Ricky Saints. The winner of that match was going to go on to Saturday Night Main Event to face Cody Rhodes. Is it for the title? I don't think so, but I feel like it should be. I mean, Cody, if you're bold enough to make the challenge, why can't you throw that title on the line? You're afraid that Obafemi or Ricky Saints was going to take that belt from you, and then you're going to really look a little pissed off. And you already got Drew McIntyre on your back. Now you got, see, Cody, you're not really the man who you say you are. Because John Cena's doing the open challenges, and NXT superstars like Kevin Owens stepped up to the plate, and look what happened. Kevin Owens took that belt from Cena. If you're supposed to be the captain, you can make the challenge. Why does it gotta be just a one-on-one match? Put that title on the line. Shit, or let them put their title on the line. I said, there's gotta be I feel like a title belt needs to be involved. And Cody, if you say you're the man, if you're the captain of WWE, whatever, you want to do it for the up-and-coming talent, put that title on the line. Because I feel like a win doesn't just solidify anything. Like if Oba or Ricky saying, but if you watch SmackDown, you know you just say it's Obafemi. But I thought was going anyway. Obafemi, it's your new not North Carolina tripping NXT champion, making him a two-time NXT World Champ, and he'll be fighting Cody Rhodes this Saturday. And my money's on Obafemi because Cody, you're not that guy. Cody, you're not who you say you are. You're not tough. You're not you wrestle with a torn tricep or whatever, blah, 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 blah. Cody, you're not the guy. I don't care for Cody. I was pissed off that he won at WrestleMania. He shouldn't have beat Roman Reigns. I'm still holding a grudge for all you Cody crybabies out there. You ruined a way better match that would have been The Rock and Roman Reigns, but that was 2 years ago. We're not gonna look in the past. We're gonna look in the present. And the present right now, future, is Braun Breaker and Obafemi. So, and then after that, Obafemi's gonna have to worry about the winner of the Iron Survivor, which I was hoping would happen too. With hoping we'd get the matchup and David and Goliath again. Obafemi versus Javon Evans, the young OG at New Year's Evil. That's going to be a really good match. And pains me to say it, but which I mean, it's not a bad thing in a way, because I feel like Oba's going to lose that belt to Javon. Because I said it's time for Javon to get that title. He needs a world title around his waist. He needs NXT title or no, it's not even North America. He needs that NXT. He's proven that he can hang with the main talents on NXT, the so-called like the non-mid card, like the main eventers, the Trick Williams, the Ricky Saints, the Owafelmis, like Trick, like Javon, he can hang with the guys. So it's time to give him that title opportunity, and he deserves it, man. That your boy is bouncy. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that match, and I am disappointed for the women's Iron Survivor. I wanted my baby Lola Vice to win that match, but of course she took the pinfall. But I forget who her name is. I'm sorry, the Evolve Women's Champion, whatever your name is, the underdog of the match. Like she won. I forget. I gotta find out her name, but I even thought maybe Soul Rook was going to win it because they played it out to where, all right, she gets taken out in the beginning because of Kalani Jordan, and she had a knee problem. So I was like, oh, okay, all right. So once they did that, and then she came back, I was like, okay, Soul Rook is going to somehow win this because she had less time in the match, and now she's going to be like, oh, the final Iron Survivor. So I thought Soul Rook was going to win. And then low key, part of me thought Zarya was going to come out and attack her. Because in my mind, I'm like, okay, that was kind of like a weird that FaceTime interaction that they had. And I'm like, all right, she's not there. So maybe she might come out again and spear her and attack her. But part of me is seeing a match between them two at New Year's Evil. Because one of them is turned on the other. I said, all right, y'all been a tag team for how long? And y'all didn't win the belt. So it's like, all right, y'all like might as well just break this little group up because one, Soul Ruka doesn't need to be a tag team with anybody, especially Zarya. And Zarya, I feel like she kind of needs that this heel turn thing because it's like she's like the only one from that whole Triple H messed the whole thing with Julia with the booking wise, but from like the main four that came up, it was like Zarya, Julia, Jordan Grace, and Stephanie Vaquer. When they got called up to NXT, Zarya is the only one that kind of didn't plan out to be like. She's the only one that didn't really like make a name for herself yet. Jordan Grace is like, all right, you's already a TNA Women's Champion, and you're trying to chase either the North American or the NXT title. You're just not getting it, but you're still like main event talent on the roster. Julia, you won the NXT Women's Championship. You won the United States Championship. Stephanie, same thing. You won both, so it's like, all right. Uh, it's just like with Zarya, it's like, um, what the hell are they doing with you? Like I don't really know what they're trying to do with her. Like it's like 1 minute. At first, it seemed like all right, they was gonna do something with her, but now it's like I don't know. You try to make her into like a good person. She looks. I mean, the way her character is, you would think she would be a heel, but they're kind of carrying her like a baby face, and it just reminds me of the whole Kane and Daniel Bryan like teaming up together. It's just like I see shades of that. So it's like, what are y'all doing with them? But that's neither here nor there. Like I said, we gonna just want to spill some. Oh, and I'm forgetting the little. Uh, I don't really care about the other two matches. Like you had Izzy Dame and Tatum Paxley going at it. Of course, Tatum let that Cullen get the best of her, and they manipulated her, and she lost her eye off the ball. And Ended up losing to Izzy Dane. And I was texting Eric, he didn't respond back. But y'all tell me too, like when y'all see Izzy Dane, look up NXT or just look up Tiffany Stratton NXT. I'm like, am I the only one that's seeing the resemblance? Like, it could be just a blonde hair thing, and like this her wrestling attire is similar to Tiffany Stratton's. But it's like when I was watching the match, I'm like, bro, why do I see Tiffany Stratton when I'm watching her wrestle? And Tatum Paxton, I feel like low key she could be another member to the Wyatt Six. Like you don't really need Alexa. Like I said, you don't really need to put Alexa Bliss in there. You could kind of swap her out and put Tatum Paxley in there. I think that could be some interesting if they kind of go the right way with that. Yeah, and then Ethan Page and Mr. Iguana. I'm like, I didn't really care for that match, honestly. I feel like Ethan Page. I mean, it's just Ethan Page. He should get the call up. Like a couple people when their roster that they need to get called. Obviously, Trick Williams, he's going to get called up. It's only a matter of time. Ethan Page, it's only a matter of time. I said Ricky Saints with him losing. I said, does that kind of mean he's going to be come on the main roster? Like, I feel like because SmackDown needs help. Like, we're just gonna put it out there. And I said, if you get talents like Trick Williams over there, Ricky Saints, uh, uh, does Oba? I mean, yeah, you could put Oba on there because I mean, Raw already has enough talent as it is. You got Division with Bronson, Braun, and Logan Paul. You got CM Punk. You got Jey Uso. You got Gunther, LA Knight, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins when he comes back. Like you Dominic Mysterio. Like you have enough talent over there. It's like SmackDown needs help because it's like the tag team division sucks. Um, some would say like I'm not gonna be I'm not gonna sugarcoat. Like I mean Ilya Dragunov. Like yes, the open challenge matches that he's doing like they might be interesting, but me personally like I mean I haven't gotten into watching them yet. To where it's like all right, I can kind of see where this is going. Like maybe it's the fact that there's just open challenges. Like I kind of need to see a few to like kind of be like, okay, all right, I see why people are invested in watching this guy. I see why he was doing his open challenges matches. Like I'm just, I kind of I want Carmelo Hayes to win the title. I see he's another one that deserves to win the title. But it's like a lot of like the main superstars, the superstars that were like carrying both SmackDown and Raw. A lot of them are hurt. Like Bianca's hurt. Naomi's dealing with, I mean, she's having a baby on the way, so she's take time off. Seth is hurt. Liv Morgan just came back, so I mean that's always a blessing when you get to see Liv Morgan back. Like I was waiting for her to come back, and she's my pick for the women's Royal Rumble match. I'm just gonna throw it out there right now. I don't think she might not win against Stephanie if per se they do the match at like Saturday night main event, but I don't know, to just throw her in that early is kind of, like they could do it on Raw, but I feel like she'll win Royal Rumble because she's been runner up the last couple years, and I'm like, all right, you can only be runner up for so goddamn long. To where it's all right, you need to win the damn match. Um, but yeah, like SmackDown, even like their women's division is like where's Tiffany Stratton? Where's she been at? Like after she lost her belt to Jade, like we haven't seen her really. I mean, you got Lash over there. It's cool. You got Nia. It's cool. Like I said, there's the next. I feel like they'll be the next tag team champions. Nia Jackson, Lash Legend. Like you got something with that. But like B-Fab, she's still getting. And like Chelsea Green, she's another one that like I feel like she deserves a title. I mean, she's got the women's. She's making the U.S. women's title relevant. It's like, all right, it's cool. But at a certain point now, it's like, all right, she deserves a world title opportunity. And like I said, she be my pick for the Money in the Bank. She'll be next women's Money in the Bank champion. I'm calling that out here right now. It's December 7th, and you heard it first. Liv Morgan will be your women's Royal Rumble winner. Chelsea Green will be the women's Money in the Bank winner. I must hold my prediction for a men's Royal Rumble. I got a couple names in mind. It's two right off the bat I'm thinking of actually, and nah, three actually. But I'm gonna hold off on that. I will say for the men's Money in the Bank, I'm going with LA Knight. He deserves it. I don't know. I kind of don't see him winning the Royal Rumble yet, but like I said, for Money in the Bank, I'm definitely going to throw it out there. But yeah, but let me see. We're gonna add Matty Houston, Solly Saul, King Saul. Let's see where they doing. What they at? Where they at? Let's invite them. Hold on 1 second. Bear with me, everybody. Let's see. But yeah, they're my predictions for men's Royal Rumble. See, it's like I have three that I want to say, but like I'm gonna wait till after Saturday Night Main Event, then I'll make my prediction. Cause I got the one person, he has a match January 5th, so I'm like I kind of want to see how that plays out. I don't really. Could he win? See, like I said, after that promo, man, I was gonna say after Braun Breaker, man, he's one of my predictions to win the Royal Rumble. But after that promo he cut, I was like, damn, he gonna win it. But then like I don't know, somewhere I feel like he might not win it, but then he'll win the Royal Rumble. So I'm just gonna hold off on that for a little bit. That's the only one I'm telling you right now. My other two predictions, y'all just gonna have to wait till closer to the end of the year. Then I'll make my prediction. Yeah, we just waiting on Matty Oos, King Saul. But yeah, man. And my other prediction, like, I mean, he's the GOAT, but he already won a Royal Rumble, so it's like I kind of don't really want him to win the Royal Rumble. Not to say that he shouldn't, because at least this time the fans will be cheering for him versus booing this man. But like I said, I don't want the Royal Rumble to be wasted on. Like I said, he don't really. Like I said, since now Elimination Chamber basically guarantees you a ticket to WrestleMania, I feel like you can win the Elimination Chamber more. So then, like, oh, you got to win a Royal Rumble, or like I said, you can find some way to just do it without the Royal Rumble victory being involved in there. So I don't know, man. But this, besides the fact that the freaking Royal Rumble is in Saudi Arabia, I feel like we're gonna get a good Royal Rumble picture. But all right, we got Matty Oos in the chat. Let's invite him to the stage. Matty Oos.
What's happening?
What's going on, man?
Not much.
Ah, man. So we have Gunther and John Cena.
Getting the
How do you
Jey
feel
Uso,
about that?
getting the Jey Uso treatment. That's what I
Who?
think. I think no one likes it.
Who? LA Knight?
No, Gunther and Cena
Ah,
being the last opponent. It's getting the LA. It's getting the Jey Uso treatment. Having more dislikes than likes. The match. I mean, LA Knight and Gunther. Uh,
yeah. I,
yeah. It's just they don't. I don't. I actually don't see why people are that upset by it. I honestly don't care that it's Gunther. It's never happened before. Cena and Gunther. So.
I'm just a little disappointed that we're not gonna have them to like cut a promo because I feel like we could get a good like back and forth exchange with Gunther and Cena because Gunther can do that whole
Oh,
yeah I
Gunther's
retired
great on the mic.
Bill Goldberg and all this. He can throw that reference out there, and we can kind of lean towards if, like I said, if they were to do it, Gunther could like pivot his way into being like the legend killer. Like
Yeah.
he can have that like kind of like that whole thing in his back. Because like all right, you could say you retire Goldberg and say if he does win his match against Cena, say all right, you could say you retired Cena and Then with like the people like AJ Styles having his retirement
Yep.
next year, like you get a few of that. We're bound to get Chris Jericho back, and that's going to be his retirement. Well, it's basically his retirement. I said he's only coming back, I think, just to do that because who's really going to be invested to see Chris Jericho besides just having him
Yeah.
like coach the other up and coming talents or like have like little farewell feuds with like CM Punk and I guess other people he's interacted with. But like so once they announced Gunther was in there, I kind of seen right there and that he was probably gonna win it because Jey Uso, I never really seen Jey Uso winning the tournament because one like what do you need to win a tournament for to fight Cena? You could have just been like, all right,
Yeah.
you could say I eliminate Cena. That could be your like. I mean, Cena basically threw himself in the elimination chamber. You could just like if you really wanted to just throw that like, oh yeah, but I eliminate John Cena in the Royal Rumble. Like, doesn't that vouch for anything or something like that? But
Yeah.
then like who really wants to see like Cena and well, I mean my personal opinion, like I don't really want to see Cena and Jey Uso, especially for Cena's last match, because like they're two
Hmm.
guys in their 40s. Jay is literally 40 years old. Cena's pushing 50. It's like, if he had this height, maybe. Hmm, Jay's 40. I'm trying to think. If they did this probably like
Roster's too old, dude.
5 years ago or something like that, maybe it would be.
Roster's too fucking old.
Yeah, and it was crazy. I seen a list where they did a comparison of like the superstars from 2000, like their age group versus now. I said you literally had everyone that was like in their 20s or 30s. I'm like Triple H and like under like I think Undertaker was like 30 something, Triple H was like 30, like all this like Kurt Angle, The Rock, and all them. They were in their 20s. Chris Jericho, and it's like, damn, you look at this now, like it's literally late 30s, or I mean late yeah, it's like late mid 40s, and then like you got a couple of young like Braun Breaker 25. Who else? Braun Breaker 25. Like I said, Bronson Reed, he's in his 30s. Like Austin Theory, well, whenever he comes back, like 20, like you really have a select few that are in their 20s
Yeah.
to where it's like you could say it's a young roster. And it's like, but a lot of that goes to like the people that they're signing, like Triple H. You're bringing in all these people from different wrestling promotions, and like, all right, they catch a little heat, but you're bringing like LA Knight. When you brought him in, like, he's already, he had a run in TNA. Like, he was in his like 30, you bringing guys that are already past their prime, well, their age prime, like not their wrestling career like prime, like they're already past.
Yeah.
Like they've been in business for a while. Let's say that where like you get all these guys that have been in the company for a while or been in wrestling it's like 20 plus years. And it's like damn, like
Hmm.
and then a lot of them don't really get they were wrong. Like I said, Jey Uso was a tag team person for goddamn 10 year or yeah, it had been like 10 years or something like that, and he didn't just start getting his single run until a couple years ago. So
This.
it's like, but I would run this. I kind of would want to see Javon Evans. I thought that would have been a interesting little matchup because it's like, all right, that's kind of like the similar to the Kurt Angle John Cena thing. Like, what makes you think you have the right to face me? And like I said, if it's for the young people coming up, I said he's the youngest. That I think he might be wrong, but he is might one of the youngest superstars on like the a WWE roster in general. So it's like to have him go up against Cena, I
I would.
thought
Would have been peak.
that would have been real good. But like I said, we got Gunther and Cena. Now, if Cena taps out, that'll be funny. Yeah, I think the
That
never say never, and then he's like never give up. The whole never give up attitude, and then for him to tap out, he could be like, yeah, like Cena, you never give up, and boom, I made you tap out.
you think he's gonna tap out?
Hmm. I mean, cause I mean Cena, I don't want to. I don't want one of those ones where it's like, oh yeah, Cena doesn't tap out, and it's just like the referee just calls it like he. does the whole lift his arm up 3 times and he doesn't break the hold. Like if
Yeah.
he does, I mean, I wouldn't be mad at that because like, all the people seen his made tap out. Like I said, for him to, because has he ever tapped out?
Who? Cena?
Cena, has he ever?
Oh yeah,
Has,
back during his Doctor Thugonomic days, before he was Super Cena.
all right, well, Super Cena has anyone ever made Super Cena like after the whole Doctor Thugonomics? Has anyone made Cena tap out? Because I
Uh,
can't even remember.
nope, nope.
It's kind of like with the whole Undertaker thing because I don't really count that CM Punk making Undertaker tap out. That was because of whatever that crooked referee. And then I think, if I might be wrong, Brock Lesnar might have made him tap out. No, no, no. What was that? Yeah, that whole. I think because after the whole streak thing, I forgot. I think Undertaker might have tapped to Brock when he had him in like that Kimura lock.
Yeah, he
When
did.
they had to think their match, it was either that Hell in a Cell match or the one at SummerSlam. I think he might have made him tap out or something like that. But I say it's very rare that you see Cena or like, Undertaker tap out. So I said for
Yeah,
if they were to do it though, that kind of would establish Gunther as like the real like okay face of the company, like that passed under the torch. So you can make Cena tap out. But yeah, but I keep hearing well little reports. There is a slim chance The Rock might come out. Cause I was listening to Busted Open, and he was like saying like, "Oh yeah, let's say if Cena does lose the match, and then you just hear if you smell what The Rock is cooking, he comes out and says, Cena, you're not gonna retire. I'm not. We got unfinished business, and then boom, I'll see you in Vegas.
I saw
And
that. Your soul's still mine. Like you're not.
yeah, your soul is still mine. And then it's like, all right, we don't see Cena for a while, and then he comes back out, and he's just like, yeah, like I told everybody I can't do this, but if the fans, if y'all want me to come back, like I'll do it, like, cause like I don't know, but the more I see it, part of me like 80% of me feels like this is seen as like really like last run, cause like he did so much, and then like his best matches, like well, and his best matches and most recent are just like these the ones against Cody and AJ Styles and Dominic Mysterio. It's like for him to do all of that just to be like, oh yeah, nope, you know what? I got another match in me. Like I might be disappointed, but then like it if it plans out well, I wouldn't be mad. It's just like it's kind of like it's the same thing I had for like the Roman and Cody. Like it was like I wanted the Rock and Roman, but the match between Roman and Cody was like 5 stars. So it's like I couldn't be disappointed.
Yeah,
That's just all I'm hoping. I'm just like if they actually do it, like hopefully they don't mess it up like that. Oh, let's add King Sal to the stage. Ew,
My
Rob,
bad, y'all.
good.
My bad. How y'all doing? How y'all doing?
it's all good, man. We was just talking about Gunther and Cody. Cody Rhodes, Gunther and Cena this Saturday coming up, and what's your thoughts on how you feel about Gunther being the finalist?
This shit is still- I got you. Hold on. I'm just. Oh, y'all here, y'all.
You heard me?
Yeah.
No, I was saying, what's your thoughts on Gunther and Cena being the last match of the
Gunther,
Cena? Yeah.
I think that's gonna be a excellent match.
You think Cena's gonna tap?
Nah.
Uh, oof.
The man that never gives up,
Oh no.
finally giving up.
Let me ask y'all this. You think they wasting the LA night? Because I think it should have been Night and Cena.
I'm not mad at it actually. I kind of feel like great. We need a heel turn. I said this is kind of a good pivot point because LA Knight as a baby face, it ain't really go the way I. I mean, you got the crowd reaction, but he ain't really done that. I said they messed up his United States title run. I was like, he shouldn't have lost it the first time to who the hell to Shinsuke Nakamura, and then it was like when you let him win it again, it was all for Jacob Fatu to win it. I just like I'm disappointed with that. Like they Triple H fumbled the ball on that, so I'm like I feel like these matches that he keeps losing, it hurts a little bit, but I feel like it's slowly building up for like a good healer, and we need like more. I feel like we kind of need more top heels because like a lot of like the heels are turning babyface. Like if whether it's by choice or by like the crowd like being so much behind their side that like all right they become a babyface. Like if you look like Roman Reigns was a heel and the fans came along to where like now they understand it and they enjoy it. Because I mean technically he's not a babyface, I don't think in my book, and he's not a heel. It's like he still has that heelish mindset at times, but like the fans respect him so much now that it's like, all right, you encourage it. Rhea Ripley was a heel at first, and she did so much heelish stuff that the fans got behind her, and now they kind of encourage it. Like Dominic Mysterio's a heel, but the fans still cheer for him, and so it's like they're the ones that determine, like, all right, like we want these baby, I mean, we want these heels to become babyface, and I feel like LA Knight. I don't know who's gonna turn heel first, LA Knight or Jey Uso, because what the heck was that on Monday night where man clearly showed he doesn't care for prime drinks. Uh,
Yeah.
what you think, Us? How you feel about the LA Knight losses?
Losses, yeah. Like Solid said, I think they've done him dirty. Uh, I, I would not be surprised if he doesn't resign. I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't resign.
Because he could cut it. I feel like he could use that to cut like a CM Punk type pipe bomb promo, or like just go off and just like just talk all this smack and like yeah, just the whole yeah
But
yeah
yeah,
like
right.
he clearly kind of seemed a little. I mean, some people thought he was going, but that match was good though. I'm not even gonna lie, him and Gunther that surprised me. I didn't think that was gonna be that good. But they need help too. Like we need more feuds because, like I said, all this the whole baby face and like I said, and then like to see a baby face and baby face as like the last match. I don't know how fans would react to that because it's. And then like I was telling Oos like if LA Knight and Cena were to fight, it's like all right, Cena's supposed to be doing the whole thing as like a pass on the torch. LA Knight is in his late 40s, so like for him to do that, it's not really so much a passing of the torch because like he's been around in the business for like a few years, or not a few years, for a couple years, damn near a couple decades. Like he's been in the wrestling business for a while. So like I wanted to see like a guy like Javon Evans win that tournament to like, all right, you say the spread of like the faces of future, like people like him, Braun Breaker, like Obafemi, Trick Williams, Carmelo Hayes, like these are people I would want to see win it. Like guys like LA Knight, Jey Uso, like like y'all already like they're getting their run now, but it took them time to build up that momentum. Like all right, Jey Uso the tag team for what like 10 years now. It took him
Yeah,
just a couple years to get his solo run, and look where that's really going. Like I said, if this was maybe you had him in 20. Mm, if you probably would have did it when the Usos first turned heel and they did that whole Uso penitentiary, maybe you could have had something there. Because it's like, all right, that could have been something you could have did, but like, and then LA Knight, like he had a run in TNA. Like if people like real wrestling fans know about LA Knight, like you already know, and you followed him for a while, like you know where the Eli Drake and what was Max Dupree, like you know the different character names that he's had. So I just feel like
All right.
you got to give it to younger talent. Like even shit, if they did the guy from TNA, Leon Slater, somebody like that, like all right, give people a reason to like tune into this. And I feel like John Cena would definitely put
Mm.
them in a position to where it's like, all right, you're gonna remember this guy. But like, I mean, I'm not mad with Gunther, like, cause with Gunther, I mean, I mean, he does it because he's like his late 30s. Gunther's like mid late
He's
30s.
old now. Yeah.
Yeah, because he's had a run in the UK, but like I said, but he as of right now, he is one of the top superstars that basically is carrying the company and winning the matches. Like think he has like a 80 something winning percentage since like coming to the main roster. So
Mm.
like I'm not mad at that. But like I said, and I was telling Oos too, I said you could kind of do like a thing where if Gunther does beat Cena, he can kind of be like a legend killer in a way, like that whole Randy Orton nickname thing, because you beat Goldberg, if you beat Cena, and then with Chris Jericho coming back, like I said, you could do a little feud with that. AJ Styles on his farewell tour next year. You could do something with that. Shit, CM Punk. Who knows how many years he got left? Because he's pushing up there. Like I said, you could do something with
Mhm.
that. Uh, like I said, then I don't really see the Usos being in. I don't know. I don't like I said. I don't see them being around that long either. Like because they're 40, so it's
Usos are, yeah.
like you
They're
say,
40.
he can be retiring all the old people.
2010. They debuted against Tyson Kidd and David Hart Smith
Yeah, that Hart Dynasty.
with
So it's like yeah,
fucking Tamina Snuka.
Yeah.
yeah, because like I don't expect them being around. Like I said, even oh shit. I mean, like Randy Orton too. He's another guy. Like he could do some of it. Cause did he? I could have sworn when Randy like first came back after the whole back injury thing, they said he signed a 10-year contract. But I mean, I could see him wanting to be like one of the ones that tries to stay around to his like 50s. Cause like he's like the same age as Cena, right? Or he's
Who
like
that?
Randy.
I know
He
he's in the 40s.
he's like in the late 40s. So like I don't know. I don't know. I want to see Randy stick around for like another. What's it? 2025. I want to see him at least to like around 2030. But shit, with his back, I don't know if it's gonna hold up. And I don't want him to be like Shawn Michaels, to where it's like, all right, you got to force yourself
What a
to
bad
retire.
bat. Yeah.
That why he's been gone?
I don't, because what was his last? What the hell was his last match?
I
Was
can't
it
Who that?
Randy?
remember.
Mm.
Because the only thing I could remember, but I know he came back after that, was that whole him and McIntyre that wrestled. No, wait. No, they didn't even have that match. I was gonna say them at WrestlePalooza, but that was Cody and Randy. I mean Cody and Drew.
But
Yeah,
Randy was even in it.
no, because remember it was. Wait, wasn't? Yeah, it was supposed to be because I think that's what I remember when Randy was trying to punt Drew's head off, and then like that's why I think Cody came back at some point, and then they said, oh yeah, we're just gonna do Cody and Drew because that's when like after Drew had kicked Cody's head supposedly into the monitor on the announce table, but I don't know, and then they're kind of like because I think they was trying to do a thing where they would say that Cody was not Cody, Randy was the one that took out Jacob Fatu because like I said, he's been dealing with he had to get like dental work or something like that, so they had to
Right.
write him off. But I was trying to, I like I said, I need that Cody and Randy, but see, I don't know, I just don't feel like Cody should be champion. Like you can do feuds with him. Like he's, I feel like he's holding back good matchups. Like Drew should be champion by now, or he should have had another run. Like because I feel like they're disrespecting that man. I said, and it was a I meant to show you, but it was this post that I had seen where somebody had put that they was like disappointed how like okay, this is what it says. It says WWE had so many names that truly matched the weight of John Cena's legacy, rivals, icons, and future megastars, who all made perfect sense for the greatest farewell match of all time. And then instead we got the whole Cena and Gunther. You could have did
Hmm.
Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns could have closed the final chapter of their modern era rivalry. That would have been interesting because, like I said, they're
That's right. We
technically
never had them face off this year. That's so
yeah.
weird.
Because with Roman's, he's 2-0 against Cena, so that's it. Uh, you had Randy Orton, like I said, the greatest rival of Cena's entire career, would have delivered the most poetic ending imaginable. But I mean, we kind of already had that. I mean, but Backlash, that was kind of like a good send off. CM Punk, but like I said, that I don't really wouldn't want to see CM Punk either. At the Sheamus, I thought that if he didn't get hurt, I kind of would want to see Sheamus. That was like another. I wouldn't mind. Then they said Drew McIntyre, who never got his real spotlight in front of a full crowd during his peak, deserved that stage with Cena. That would have probably been. That would have been. How you feel about McIntyre if he would have fought Cena?
I
That
think
would
he
have been
was
great.
right too.
I think that would have been great. They never had a proper feud with each other.
Yeah, so like I said, and especially Drew was never in the spotlight to where it's like, all right, like, and then if he could have beat Cena, like, then not, there's no way if he beat Cena that he shouldn't get like a crazy title run.
I agree.
And like I said, Braun Breaker being the future face of the WWE, like passing the torch, kind of like what I said with the whole Javon Evans or like guys like that. That would have been perfect for them. But I'm not really mad with the whole Gunther thing.
Me neither. I really don't care. But I don't think Triple H has had a good year
No,
No.
part of it is because, like I
in
said,
terms of expectation. We were expecting a lot more.
like now it just seems like it's just they got too greedy with the
Exactly.
whole business aspect of it instead of like you're not doing it for like the wrestling. You're not doing it to please the fans. You're just doing it to kind of like put money in seats. Like it's just everything. The whole Saudi Arabia thing. It just all kept going downhill from there. Like I said, Crown Jewel. That whole bull crap thing that Vince made up. That was enough. But then like when you keep doing all these now we got the Royal Rumble and then WrestleMania and all this nonsense. I just I don't like it. And then like I feel like he's not really bounced back after WrestleMania 40. Like after that, it kind of they didn't really because like I said with Judgment Day, like what are they really
They
doing with
fell off.
them? Because now we got Liv back. I'm glad Liv's back. It's always good to see Liv, her fine ass. Uh, it's
Hey,
just
she's
like
fine. Very fine.
now
And I
apparently
think I think somebody gonna fight for that spot.
for her.
I mean, it might work. It might work with 6 people. Who knows?
But what I don't, I mean, what's confusing me, but well, like she kind of like basically allowed it, accepted it with Liv Morgan and like a whole and the whole Roxanne thing. Because you remember when Roxanne first joined by via Finn, it was like all right, she kind of was like, whoa, who's this person? Like, but if I'm Liv, I'm gonna kind of feel some type of way because it's like all right, like you just brought Roxanne into this whole thing, and now all of a sudden I'm just supposed to like accept it. And like I said, Raquel and her became cool. So it's like Raquel, Liv could be like, dang, but Raquel, we was like tag team. We was like, what, there was 4 times.
Yeah.
Hmm.
NXT. It's 4-time tag team champions. So you have that, and then I don't know if y'all saw the beginning of Raw last week, but like when Liv and Dom pulled up in that lowrider, she hugged everybody but Roxanne and Finn. Like she just looked at Finn and gave him like this look. Like so, I'm still a little skeptical of them two. I said I don't trust it. Somewhere I feel
Hmm.
like we're gonna get Liv and Dom versus Roxanne and Finn, cause like she hugged Roxanne, she even hugged JD, and then like
Really? Okay.
she just looked at Roxanne like,
That's cool for Finn. Then I want him to break out and go back to his old self, and I like the demon version of him.
shit. He bring back what was that little puppet, that Demonito, when he was over
Yeah.
in that AAA. Yeah, yeah. Like, but then if they break up, where does JD go? Because like, I feel like he's the only one that's kind of like the outcast of the whole thing. Because all right, if Roxanne, she had her own little stint. Like, I feel like she could hold it down on her own. Finn obviously held it down his own before, even though Raquel didn't really go nowhere. But I mean, like she had a moment where she held down her own. Well, I mean, she was NXT champ, so she's been by herself. But like when she before she joined Judgment Day, like I didn't give two craps about her. Like she just was like, kept doing that whole weird thing with her back. Like, okay, you can flex your back muscles, cool. But like JD's the only one that I kind of feel like what are they going to do with him?
Mhm.
Because I kind of want Dom to branch out for them. I said him and Liv could be cool, like because that could be like I said, an Edge and Lita thing. Like they could do their own little. And I didn't know that her ring or her outfit that she came out on Survivor Series, that was kind of like a homage to Lita.
Mm.
So I guess that was like
I
kind of
get
like
that.
what was that Attitude Era Lita with the baggy
Yeah.
jeans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
yeah, and that's where I kind of see her like, all right, she's not really part of Judging Day because I'm like all that is like because before she was coming out in all black or like well Judgment Day like colors. I'm like, all right, now she's wearing red. I'm like, that's not really like it's not really like Judgment Day like because if they do their all
What
black
happened to
or
the Taker
purple,
purple?
yeah. So I'm like, all right, she's not wearing the same color. So that's why I'm like kind of not trusting her with being part of Judgment Day. I said somewhere she's gonna try to cost them. But yeah,
I'm
so
waiting for the Dom turn. Like, I mean, not like him turning on her. I'm like waiting for her to turn on him.
I thought she was because I said shit, she slapped him. But I'm like, wait, she slapped the crap out of him and then just hugged him. So I'm like, oh, she's on that crazy shit. She's got whatever Bailey's got.
Right.
Mm.
And then speaking of Bailey, did y'all catch the who was she on?
She might end up going to AEW.
I think she's on Undertaker's pod. I seen a clip of her. She was on Undertaker's podcast, and they was asking her like, how does she feel about the whole her getting pulled from WrestleMania, and she was trying to be like corporate about it. I'm like, but you can tell deep down like she
Mm,
was pissed off. I was like, cause she was like, and then you could tell too, cause she was just like her words. She was just trying like not to say the wrong thing, but just like she just kept going. Like, you can see the frustration in her face. It's like, damn, man,
yep.
like, cause that didn't make sense. Cause like, all right, how did you had her like you was doing the whole thing with her and Lyra, and then all of a sudden you just like, yeah, no, we're not gonna use you. We're gonna use Becky, and then do the whole thing to turn Becky heel just to get to where they're at now. You could have been did that in April between Bianca, not Bianca, Lyra and Bailey.
Yeah.
Like if that was all just for Becky to turn heel, I'm pretty sure you didn't need her to be in a tag team to do that. So yeah, and like I said, they do her dirty. Drew, they do him dirty. LA Knight, they're doing him dirty. It's like, what the hell, man? Like I said, Triple H has his golden girls is Rhea and Io, no matter what. That's always going to be his golden girls. Um,
To me, Drew's the most disappointing.
yeah, and that's just like, God damn, like, bro, it's
I'm
wild. Like,
pretty sure he wasn't supposed to have a great feud with CM Punk in 2024, but it ended up happening anyway. And it was the feud of the year. It was the feud of the century.
shit, it's a feud of the damn. I was gonna say feud of the decade, but I forgot. We can't even. I ain't even gonna say that because Roman and Cody, I think, is the feud of the decade. But right there, number two is definitely Punk and Drew, and that wasn't even. How long was that? That was. I said, when did that feud was literally. Let me see. Was that Russ? So that was January. Was that January last year?
January of last year.
Literally. So that was literally January of last year all the way up to
October.
October. So that's wild. Good 10 months, 9 months, 10 months, and that was the feud.
Mm.
Yeah, and like cause and that was just a continuous thing too. At least, like I said, for Roman and Cody, that feud, it wasn't even really like it was just like if you really break it down, it was really like only probably a couple months. Cause like I said, that whole thing started from what was that, WrestleMania 39. So you had that little was it April? So that was January, February, March, April. But then I don't know, because even with that, like see you, I would have to dissect the whole Roman and Cody feud match because at least Punk and Drew was literally just non-stop from
No,
month to
stop.
month. Like the whole Roman and Cody, they took breaks because then you had Roman, the whole thing with him and Kevin Owens, then the whole thing with Sami Zayn, and then like I said, Cody went off to feud on with Brock Lesnar, and it was just little breaks here, and then Shinsuke, like he had those little. It was like a build up for that. But I said shit. Even when Punk didn't even have to be in a match, and the feud between him and Drew was still going on. Because then you could even, because even like that, yeah, that was even way before him and Seth Rollins had their feud. Well, their match. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
shit, they didn't get their first match till January this year. Something about Punk in January to where his feuds just like start off. Yeah. So how we feel about the Braun promo? Would you say that's
Uh,
one of his best of his career? 'Cause that's what everyone's talking about.
no, the
I
best.
think I think he got more to I think he got more to come. But like you said, if he used the dog like Drew used the bracelet, then yeah.
Yeah, that's man. Oh, I'm glad you reminded that. Cause I said that could be perfect, man. He could say something about like what was it? He could be like yeah, them dogs are barking. It's all dogs go to heaven. Like he could use an all dogs go to heaven reference on CM
Mm.
Punk with that whole thing, and just like yeah, bro, that's gonna be wild. Cause I mean he did. I don't know. It wasn't intentional, but like he did like say like, yeah, you try to break my neck, so I'm coming for you. I'm coming for everything. So it's like that one thing would probably hit that man hard. Like, yeah.
Message received.
Yeah. He was like, well, wah dee da. I was dying when he said,
So he might go
yeah.
back to the summer of punk then.
That'll be oh man, I'm tuning in tomorrow. I can't wait. Man, if we get a
Oh,
face off between them two. How's your dog
uh,
Larry doing? Huh? Yeah, all dogs go to heaven. Oh, woof, woof, woof,
mm.
woof. Damn, them barks gonna hit now.
Oh,
And
you
that's
don't
funny
think
too.
Heyman?
His match is against Braun Breaker, and that's the chant. It's like the dogs barking. I said that's gonna man's gonna start breaking down in tears.
You don't think Heyman already got a plan for that?
Oh, he probably do. Knowing Heyman, oh yeah, he don't. Like I said, man, it's all part of the business, man. He shit. Punk. I mean, from what Braun said about Punk, he said, "Let's see if you cut a promo, kid." Like he's gonna show
I mean,
you
that's how
now.
you did say that.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure. Uh, well, I mean, no, it probably. I don't think he probably wouldn't have too much problem because I think what CM Punk was, if however much was true, I'm not CM Punk, Chris Jericho, however much was true about that. Remember when he was feuding in their WrestleMania match, he was bringing up the whole thing about his like alcoholic father,
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that. So I'm like, all right, like I said, it's part of the business. Shit, Roman talk about how supposedly Cody Rhodes, I mean Dusty Rhodes never thought. I mean, Dusty Rhodes thought of Roman Reigns as the son he never had or something like that.
Right.
Like I said, it's just all shit. Cena never had a problem with people throwing shit at him. Just make sure it was a good one. Like he even said it. Like he didn't care if people talked about him and all this and that stuff. It's just part of the business. Like shit, that's what you signed up for. But yeah. And then on Saturday, you got Obafemi, the new NXT Men's
Mm-hmm.
Champion, going up against Cody Rhodes. Now, I think if
Cody
Cody's
gonna win that.
see if he's bold enough to make the challenge, why can't he put his title on line?
Mm.
I was wondering why is he not defending the title on the event?
Yeah, like all right, you're bold enough to come out and say, yeah, you wanna be like Cena and all this and that. I'm like, all right. Cena made open challenges, put the title on the line. I said shit,
Bro.
he didn't have a problem putting on a line against Bronson Reed. So what's stopping him from doing it now? So I feel like if you really trying to pass the torch or carry on the legacy of Cena and all this and that crap, put that belt on the line. Cause shit, Cena did that against Kevin Owens. Look what happened. He took that U.S. title from him. Yeah, but and then I feel like we're probably gonna. I don't want to see the match, but we'll probably get a Jay and Meechin fucking match at No, they should probably do Jay B Fab and Meechin and Saturday Night Main Event. Cause now I feel like something's gonna happen. Cause they said Cena and Gunther that match is gonna open.
That's
So
no one's gonna give a fuck about the rest of the show, dude.
no, that's why I'm like, all right, like what the hell is gonna happen? So that's why part of me thought that maybe they're gonna. Well, no, they're not even gonna do the match. I was gonna say if they was gonna reveal the masked man person, but I don't think they're gonna do that just yet. But it's like, all right, so the whole build up, your whole marketing is Cena's last match. Why is that gonna be the first match?
Mm. So what's supposed to be the main event?
I don't know. Because I
They
know
don't.
it's
They don't.
definitely
Say,
it
they don't say all the matches.
no. Because I know it's definitely not gonna be Cody and Obafemi. I don't think that's gonna be the main event. Because you remember Saturday Night Main Event's a small thing too. It was probably like 3 matches, 4 matches.
Mm.
Nah, not many. Yeah, not many.
So I'm like, all right now, what the hell is the unless they're doing but then it would make sense to do the match and then if they did like a celebration for Cena towards the end. Because I mean the whole night is dedicated to Cena, so you kind of have him have his match and then like but see now if they did that, then I'm really confident that The Rock is gonna come out. If they do like some oh yeah, like a farewell Cena celebration, then that's why I think The Rock is gonna come back.
I won't be surprised.
But why the hell is Donald Trump bum ass gonna be there? Like what the fuck? Who cares?
I don't know that he won't be
He's gonna
everywhere.
spit water in the air with his buddy Triple H.
though. That no would be wild if we had. We can't do Bobby Lashley, but if we had a WrestleMania 23 reunion, like you said, you already got Vince and Trump supposed to be there. Oh, would Vince get booed if he came out in the ring?
Uh I think he would.
Mhm.
I'm like, how you gonna boo the man that made the company? But
I
like I
think
would
a
say,
lot
Right.
of
like
the audience is TKO heavy.
I said, if Vince came out and like said a few words for John Cena, and then you had Trump in the ring,
There's no way though. They're trying to get away from him.
yeah, they might even put the camera on that man. Like they see, yeah, we're not even gonna announce. Like he'll just be there, but we're not gonna show you that Vince is here. No, Vince should show up as. I mean, at this point, I'd be like, fuck it, man. Y'all already trying to cancel me. Y'all already trying to get rid of me. Vince should come out as Hood Vince, get the do rag on, and just come
The
out.
Yeah, man.
ECW days.
Yeah, holding the little ECW belt and like Cena, what's up, my nigga?
I can't. Well, yeah, he would never get away with that in today's world.
Shit, man. I honestly, if that did happen, I'd give Vince the most utmost respect for a guy that just said, you know what, y'all try to cancel me, y'all gotta remember me. Like that would be like the ultimate, like yeah, like I'm gonna make you remember who I am, like one way or another. But nah, that like I said, it's I don't know what to expect now because like I said, if that's gonna open, what the hell is gonna be the main event? And it's never really like you said, Saturday night main event's not even really all that. Like it's never you don't really have anything special. Like I think the last honestly the best thing I could remember from when they did like since they brought back Saturday night main event was Chelsea Green winning the United States title. 'Cause other than that, I can't like the whole Drew and Damian Priest when they had that steel cage match. Didn't really care for that. Uh, I think like Jacob Fatu and was that Braun Strowman when they had their
Yep.
that match. Didn't really care for that. Uh, like I said, Cena and R Truth that match didn't really lead up like that didn't really wasn't even worth watching. Yeah, other than that, what else good happened? Like I said, oh, and like boy, Bronson Reed when he first joined the division, I forget who Seth fought. Like I said, you had that whole thing. Like other than that, Saturday night main events not even. It's just the whole nostalgia of it. But like other than that, like who's really ever hyped up to see a Saturday night main event? I said, you know, it's never not that good. It's never not that damn good because we never seen Roman Reigns on there yet.
It is. Are you serious? Is that a
He
fact?
hasn't been on there yet.
Is that a fact? Wow.
I mean, I'm like, yeah, like since what they just started at last year, the Saturday night main was that this year or
That
last year they started
last
Saturday night main event.
last year.
Yeah, since
Mm.
they've done it, I don't think Roman Reigns been on it yet. So that's why I'm like, it's everything else they advertise. We haven't seen Roman Reigns on there yet. Like I might be right. I'm like almost 98% sure that he hasn't even been on there yet. Let's see, Roman Reigns.
But let me ask you this: you said who was the one that said they played on the island yesterday or the other day on 2K? Because I was like, I did it, but Roman, them the medallions he got, I ain't get it at first.
Oh,
Let's
Eric.
see.
He said he was playing again. I said I haven't. I've seen little clips of where like Roman Reigns is like this crazy like glow in the dark person. Like he's like teleporting like Jason.
That's you. So his third form and his fourth form, you gotta look out for. Yeah,
Uh,
that nigga be
man.
beating that.
This man's
Definitely,
got a sword like Deathstroke.
my man Lucha. Duh, I never seen Roman high flying.
Yeah.
What? That'd be nice if we use him for my faction.
Shit, imagine, bro. That would be. Imagine if they actually like put that to where you can use that as like a online, or like just like in like quick play or something like that. I see, yeah, that would be like no. You got to make a rule like you can't use a Roman rule like you can't use that Roman Reigns. That's like the most. That should be the most banned wrestler for like a like if you and your friends are playing. It's like
That
it
wouldn't
would
be
be like the
fair.
equivalent to people like getting mad at you for using Golden State and like when they had Kevin Durant on the team. Like yeah,
Right.
you can't use Golden State.
But they would say same thing because some people would just get that because of Brock. So they just want to play as Lesnar.
Now is he a unlockable? I mean, he's a one of the
He was in one of the challenge joint. But if
uh
you get the Cena John, his farewell John, I think it's like
mm,
$20. Then yeah, you unlock him.
yeah. See, I ain't played that since like I said, it's been a while. I didn't even start the My Rise. Like I literally
Damn,
when I first got it, I just played a little bit of the Island of Relevancy thing. Like I think the last thing I can remember was I think you had to get Undertaker's urn or some piece of the
yeah,
urn. Like
yeah.
that's the only thing I remember. Like other than that, I haven't played that in a while. Like I said, I got to get back on that.
Damn, that shit hurt. Oh yeah, the them pictures I sent yesterday to y'all. What y'all think? That's why I said I told you I already know your answer, so you didn't have to answer
Well,
what
see, it was
era
a
you want
debate.
to
It was a
be in.
toss up because part of me, I wanted to say the ruthless aggression era, but then like I wanted to say the golden era because like I thought attitude era would be kind of like too easy. I'm like, all right, I wouldn't mind the attitude era, but then I was like, all right, you know what? The golden era, dude, what you had was like Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels,
Yeah,
Undertaker, Razor. I said there wasn't really that many people, and then like I said, my personality, I said I probably would have, like I said, I would have been like the Austin, like type, like oh yeah, they'll remember you from that era. Like if I came in a ruthless aggression, it's like all right, they'd be like all right, yeah, he has similarities to this that. Like I feel you would have said too many names. I said I try to think of an era where like they didn't have that many people to where I could have been like yeah no. They could have been, oh yeah, he might have been similar to one or two people, but then like if I said ruthless aggression, they could have been like, oh yeah, like seven other people they could have named before me.
but like I said, you would have fought Taker, the Big Evil version, Chris Benoit, not Jericho, Ray,
Yeah,
the
Jericho. It was ruthless
Jericho, Ray, the
because that was
619
Tonka. Jer-
John. Yeah, Tonka was funny. Krishna, Edge. We had the what's the joint from Rob Zombie? Never Gonna Stop.
Yep.
was that Brood Edge? No, that
Yeah,
was after Brood Edge.
nah.
That was before him and Lita was like a group. Matter of fact, so
You
a
would have
duo.
him. You would have the king. Wait, is that the king
Kurt
with the
Angle,
mask?
shit, that was
Oh yeah, get that ankle lock, kid. You done.
yeah. Angle, yeah,
Ooh.
Rob Van Dam. Um, like there's a lot of people. See,
You got
yeah, that
young
Rey
Cena, like
Mysterio,
you would
shit,
get.
can't forget
Yeah,
Rey.
young Cena. You got the Orton, the young Orton.
Young Batista.
Yeah, Reverend Devon testify.
Shit, you got Spike Dudley, you got Bubba Dudley.
Throw the
You know who'd
ball.
be a funny? What was the guy? Muhammad Hassan.
Oh man,
Hmm.
that ain't funny, dog. You got last ride through the stage. That ain't funny.
No, but it was just bad timing because they said he was supposed to be a world champion. Like they was building him up, but I think he wasn't supposed to be like that good of a wrestler, but he was like really a good wrestler. And then like it just when that whole 9/11 thing happened, it just because he came out, you had all these people jumping,
Yeah.
all the terrorists jumping Undertaker. They was doing shield attacks before these shield Nexus attacks.
Right. And you say you would take the old Nexus with Kev, Johnny. What's that? Kev, Johnny. Who was over there? Kev, Johnny,
Oh no,
Champa.
you I said no, I take the new Nexus, but I
Oh, you take the
NXT.
new?
Yeah, I would, but like I said, I'd
Yeah, that's
swap
why it was
out.
NXT. Yeah, yeah,
But I'd swap out. I wouldn't say Grayson Waller and it was a Grayson Waller and somebody else. But like I said, if they did it, but then they said that's NXT 2.0. See, that was that weird version. I didn't really like if they did NXT now, or like if they just said NXT within like the last.
so you talking about when they had Breaker and them up there?
Yeah, that was 2.0. I mean, I would take Breaker, but like I said, I'm not saying Grayson Waller. If they did NXT from now within the last 3 years, I would put in Trick Williams and Oba Femi.
Mm.
So I would do
Uh,
it would be Braun Breaker, Trick Williams, uh Oba Femi, um Carmelo Hayes, and was it 4 or 5?
it was 5, I think. I think it was 5. Touchdown.
Mm, all right, Trick
Oh no, no. No, then because I said the old peoples were on when Billy used to be there, Shinsuke,
Bobby
Finn,
Roode
Rude, and all them boys was there.
and Johnny Gargano, Tommaso.
Yeah. They rivalry, dog. That's they rivalry.
See, I didn't really pay attention to NXT like when they had. I didn't know. I didn't start tuning in to NXT a little bit when Finn Balor joined NXT. Like when he was over there, I was like, okay, all right, because I was kind of invested a little bit, like because like when no, I lied. When NXT was feuding with SmackDown and Raw, that's where I
Hmm.
kind of like was like okay, because I used to like when Adam Cole would come out and they do that Adam Cole baby.
Hmm.
I used to like the chants. And like I said, I didn't watch Bianca when she was over there because I forgot she was a heel when she was in NXT at first, and
Speaking of her,
then like the fans just enjoyed the whip so much, her the ponytail.
right?
And I
I didn't
said
know
she
she
need to
did
come
her
back.
own. I didn't know she did her own hair.
Yeah, she did her
So
own hair, her
how?
own makeup, I mean her own ring attire. I
uh,
heard they said she get rid of her tattoos. Well, she removing
mm,
some of her tattoos.
she was cool with the little bit she had. Ain't nothing crazy.
Yeah, she just had the little kissy lips on her spine.
Yeah, it was nothing crazy. But yeah, but
Now
I think she coming at the J when she get back, and I think Naomi coming back too at the J.
she was supposed. I think her and Naomi was. I mean, yeah, her and Naomi was gonna feud. Like I said, if she wasn't pregnant, I think that was a feud building. You could have leaned to that because she fought them at Summer. Did she fight SummerSlam?
Who?
Naomi.
Nah.
Oh, so she in the match at SummerSlam?
No,
As a champ at the time? No.
Naomi. She wasn't.
No.
no, she wasn't.
Mm-mm.
Oh wait, in the triple threat?
When
No,
did
no, she was
she?
in no, she was in a triple. Naomi was in the triple threat with Io and Rhea at SummerSlam.
Okay, all right, yeah, yeah, all right. So yeah, that's right, yeah. Because I forgot she wait. So when did she cash in? Was it on Raw? No, 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 no.
Yeah,
She cashed in. When the hell was it? Oh, I
I
forget when
think it
she.
was on a no, it was on a roll.
All right, well, yeah. Like I said, I thought we was gonna. Well, even if Naomi does come back, I think it's kind of still too late. Like, because they said she's
Nah,
close to like WrestleMania, and I'm like, I feel like then that would be kind of like the buildup was seen too quick. I said it'll be too rushed. I said you can kind of pivot that for next year's SummerSlam if they were to go with that angle. But I feel like the Bianca and Jade, that's gonna be a good feud. Like the build up for
Lash,
that.
Lash need a mouthpiece. She needs a mouthpiece. She got the height and
Mm,
all that, but if she get a mouthpiece like Heyman or get like a female manager,
Good point.
yeah.
yeah, because she don't seem. I mean, she's cool, but like, well, if Naomi, Nia could kind of, she could be her mouthpiece for a little bit. Because I think they're gonna be the next tag team champs. Because I could kind of see them two working together. It could be like a Kane and Big Show.
Yeah.
Because
Cause
like
that took me back. Cause that took me back to like them old days, Kane and Taker. Like, what if Kane and Taker was together, scary as hell back then with Paul Bearer, they managing? You think of that?
mm,
So you got the urn. So you got the urn taker. Your power to earn. Then you had Kane was just scary. Period. Like Michael Myers. Period.
Stole his
that's gotta
setup and
be,
everything.
huh?
Stole the setup and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, he told him they was yeah, that was he was showing them and all that.
See,
He
it
just
took me a
can't do.
while to realize the whole sit up thing when like Kane and Undertaker would do it. They would tap one another. What Undertaker would tap him, and then that's
Yeah,
when they sit up at the same time. I thought they just timed that shit perfectly. I just see this is stuff when you find out later on in life. Because I feel like if I'd have known that
yeah.
when I was younger, I said that would just fuck my whole childhood up. I'm like, bro, because I thought they was brothers at first. Then like later on, I come to find out they weren't even brothers. I'm like,
Nah,
Yeah.
why the hell your brothers destruction if you ain't even brothers?
because
Told you
they
Kane's
met
from
before.
Spain, dude.
Yeah,
Kane's from
Yeah,
Spain.
because they met before he got the Kane gimmick. So
it was Glenn Jacobs DDS or he's
yeah,
like
the
a doctor
dentist.
or something.
Yeah, he was
Dentist.
the dentist.
Yeah, yeah. I'm
And
like,
I guess he
oh,
said he didn't. And I guess Taker or one or whatchamacallit they didn't like the character, so that's why he dropped the Kane on his name and just made it the Undertaker.
mm,
It was weird anyway. Kane the Undertaker.
I
yeah.
remember, no, that was his ring name at first. Kane the Undertaker.
It just all felt weird.
Shit, that's like finding out that Edge and Christian weren't even brothers. I'm like, bro,
Nah,
why are y'all announcing these people as brothers? Like, and then like the Dudleys, I thought the Dudleys were brothers too. I'm like, bro,
nah, nah.
they could have been adopted.
They could never know. No, I mean no, for real, you never know.
His
Never
brother from
know.
another mother. He could have been adopted. Then like Spike Dudley comes out of nowhere. I'm like, all right, so like it could have been just Bubba's brother.
Could be.
Them damn Dudleys.
Right.
But no,
Yeah,
say
but it's a lot of things they should shape up though. It's a lot of rosters get shaped up.
SmackDown
They
needs a
need
lot. They
they
need.
need fresher storylines.
That's why I said they need a lot of. They need some NXT call ups. I said Ricky Saints he lost his belt, so he's a guy that you got him from AEW. Like he wasn't going to be on the NXT roster that long. I said, all right, it's time you give him the call up, bring him to SmackDown because I think Raw already has enough talent as it is. Like now with Liv back, I said, all right, you're gonna get some interest. Um, I guess Nikki Bella's on Raw. Like I said, you have her, you have Stephanie, Rhea, blah blah, EO. You got Jay, Braun, Division, Roman Reigns,
Mm-hmm.
Dominic, like AJ Styles. You have talent over there. SmackDown needs help because like people like Kevin Owens is hurt. Jacob Fatu is out. Um, the tag team division on both sides suck. Like for the men's shit, for the men's and the women, because like it just I don't know what happened with the tag teams anymore. Because like I'm tired of the Wyatt Six. I'm
No
gonna
one
be honest
cares
with y'all.
about the tag teams and the Wyatt Six. What happened to them?
Like they fumbled the ball. It was like they had the momentum and then they let it slip away just a little too much to where it's like I already couldn't get a grasp on it anymore. And then the MFTs, oh my god, I can't stand them.
They're gonna break up. Watch.
It's like what
Somebody gonna turn.
they're literally misfits. Like the MFTs, my freaking team stinks. Like what the hell? Like Solo's funny. That he just does funny stuff. Like I said, I'll never forget. Like he's funny imitating other wrestlers, but it's just like
Mhm.
Talatunga. He's a waste of height. I'm like, bro, if we wanted wasted talent of a superstar, we'd bring back Omos.
Oh
Um,
shit.
Tamatunga. Oh my god, Bachaloa, whatever you call him. I said
Basketball.
he's terrible. JC was JC Mateo. Like, bro, he
He
was a
ain't doing
waste.
nothing.
What the hell are they doing with Baby Rhino? Like, freaking who's the other? Tamatunga? Yeah, 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 yeah. No, 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 no. We don't need to see you anymore.
Now,
That's
what?
it.
Who's the one with was Jacob?
Tamatunga.
Yeah. See, I like
He
one
was
when he was
cool at
Jacob
first when he
because
used to
it
come
makes
out
them
with
like,
when he used to come out with the Top Gun jacket.
right.
It looked like Tom Cruise. Cause I don't know where they fumbled with that. Cause I thought at one point that him and uh Tama, him and Jace, him and Jacob was gonna turn on Solo. So I'm like,
Yeah,
you did all that just to, and then Solo like my family. I'm like, bro, you're not even related to them. Your real family is on the other brand.
Euphoria.
Right.
Like I said, I thought he was doing all that just for him and Solo. I mean, him and Sammy to have another feud. I'm like, I'm getting tired of Sammy and this whole bloodline crap now. I'm like, bro, I'm glad they kind of dropped the. Well, I hope they dropped the whole thing with him and Solo. I'm like, bro, like this, let that die down. Like I said, there's nothing really interesting on SmackDown now. It's like I said, to me, the only thing is I'm just waiting for like Chelsea Green makes it entertaining, but I'm waiting for them to give her that push that she deserves. I said she's been taking the back seat, taking the bumps for quite some time now. Now it's like, where the hell is Tiffany Stratton at?
I was
Uh,
about to bring her up. Yeah.
like
They
she's
all taking breaks,
shit,
or they
she's
got nothing, or they got nothing scripted up for her.
they'll probably bring her back to the Royal Rumble. I could see that. You'll get like entrance number 23. It's Tiffy time.
Oh, I heard that Joe Hendry got called up.
Yeah, he's on NXT. He was in the NXT deadline on Saturday. He was on their pay per view yesterday.
He gonna go to SmackDown. I got if not Raw, SmackDown because you say SmackDown already filled. Oh,
No, he can go to SmackDown. They need more talent. I said they need call ups. Raw has enough people. Like I said, SmackDown they'll probably get Trick Williams because Lash is over there. Uh, they'll probably get Carmelo's girl, Kalani Jordan. Um, Ethan Page, you could send him over there. Like I said, you can send some of these NXT people over there already. Like,
somebody said that if you was the GM, if you was the GM, what would be your first move? I like giving more talent because the same old storylines, the same old endings. Like you going off the show. Like, well, what we supposed to like? There's no surprises, no stabbing the backs. Like, yeah, something interesting. Like, oh,
see, and then the matches. They need better creative matches. Like, we need to bring back the Iron Man matches, the 3 stages of hell match. Like, they don't want to bring back the long matches because it's like they're trying to fit everything in and they're trying to do as much as they can with like also. But sometimes if you go back to the Attitude Era, like just do a bunch of random stuff. Like they're not trying to be just they everything's got to be meaning something. Like bro, they was just doing the most randomest stuff back in the Attitude Era, and like people was enjoying that. Like
um,
bring back some. Like, they don't want to. Like, we need Jerry Lawler back on commentary, like with his craziness. Like we need more like crazy antics and just wild
I think
obnoxiousness.
I think because everything's so socialized and so sensitive, they did something like, oh, they'll probably make a complaint.
Yeah,
Like we almost got bras and panties no more. We don't got no
shit,
even
mud
gowns
matches.
matches.
We don't got the
We
little
don't got
the mud matches.
yeah.
But then they even like I want to see Iron Man matches. We need more I Quit matches. Shit,
I think the
bring.
only reason why because I think the reason why is because they probably think it's too long and be like, okay, this gonna get boring. Yeah.
But if you get the right superstars, like you can have like a Brock Lesnar, Kurt Angle type Iron Man match, a John Cena, Randy Orton Iron Man match. Like you just
Right.
gotta use the right people. Like I said, if you did, I feel like they did an Iron Man match with CM Punk and Drew McIntyre, or the shit, him and Punk, Seth. Like that could be a good match. Like you just can't do it everybody. Like nobody wants to see Cody Rhodes and Shinsuke in an Iron Man match. Like you
Or
got to get
like Gunther and Knight, like how that went back and forth.
yeah. Like and then I don't know, just they just they're not. There's sometimes they're not good at telling stories. Like the build ups are just like I said that whole I don't know. Kind of feel like with rest, huh?
I think your car's beeping.
Hold on.
Somebody trying to steal your car.
Oh, no way.
What happened?
That's another side of it. No way someone's trying to steal his car. If that
It's
happens.
beeping, their alarm going off. And you know nowadays that's all they do now is jack cars.
Yeah.
You watching the Houston game?
I actually I haven't tuned into it yet. What's happening?
Yeah, that's what I'm watching. I'm watching that in the Lakers game.
False alarm.
Uh,
What would you say?
We were
I was
talking
telling I was watching the Houston and Lakers game.
Uh, we need better. Like I said, the whole WrestleMania being kind of late, the build ups are kind of being more dull. Like we had good. Like I said, they got lucky with the whole Roman and Cody thing. Like the Rock being involved in that, it made it worthwhile. But like I said, after that whole Jay and Gunther build up, it was so slow, and then the match was boring. And then since when do you have? All right, you win a Royal Rumble. Why is that match first? Like that, I would feel some kind of way right off the bat for Jay. Like I feel Rikishi. Like bro, like why are you doing my son dirty like that? Like how do you win a
about.
Royal Rumble, but yet they're gonna have you as the first match of the night? Shit, I would have pulled a Brock Lesnar. I said, yeah, I won the belt. I threw it right at Triple H and walked away.
Fuck that.
Because like I said, if Jay doesn't turn the heel by the end of this year, I don't know what to
There's a
believe
lot
anymore.
of things that need to happen, including a Jey Uso heel turn.
That's been
That need to happen.
that's been long needed. It's uh, the three things in life we need right now. We need a Drew McIntyre world title run in front of actual fans, in front of an actual crowd. We need a Jey Uso heel turn, and we need the conclusion to this damn Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. And then
Yeah,
watch they try to do. I'm not gonna lie, that's gonna piss me off if they just because they both got taken out by Braun Breaker or they have beef with Braun Breaker. I don't need to see a Seth and Roman team up until they have their final match or until Roman
right.
beats Seth. Because I know that's what they're probably gonna do. They're gonna what if Seth if he does come like I said I don't need. See, I think. See, I would low key
Well,
want to say
three.
that Braun Breaker would win a Royal Rumble, but it would all depend on that match between him and Punk. Cause I feel like he might win that. If he wins, I think whoever wins that match, the loser, is gonna win the Royal Rumble. Like I think if
Mhm.
Punk loses to Breaker, I feel like he'll win the Royal Rumble. because that's kind of the only thing he needs, really.
I think
And
Braun's gonna win it, and it's gonna be the most obvious thing ever.
he was supposed to win it a couple years ago, so it's like, all right, like he'll win it this year. To then like to do it to fairly give him his main event moment, because like technically you just got thrown into a main event match last year. Like this way, if you win the Royal Rumble, you can do your whole "I'm going to WrestleMania" bull
Yeah.
crap. But if Braun loses, I feel like he might win the Royal Rumble
Mm.
because I don't really see
So what?
Roman
So
winning
what?
it, huh?
So Roman went. So like you said with Braun. So what do that? So what do that mean for Bronson? I mean for Reed then. So can he turn? So say like I. So say like Braun wins the title and Bronson feel a certain way. Like you think he would turn his back too?
Uh, I don't know, because I mean, uh, cause well with
If that's the
Logan,
key.
cause
Oh, go
yeah,
ahead.
that's the only he don't have a title then, cause if Logan's supposedly going for the Intercontinental title and Braun's going for the World Heavyweight title, at least Bronson just like the odd man out. Mm, I don't
He's
know.
old anyway. I don't really care
And
So
about the big loss.
yeah, do we
huh?
really? What'd you say?
What'd you say, Matt?
I said, wait, Bronson Reed. He's like in his mid late 30s too. It's not the end of the world there's like no plan for him. It's really Braun all I care about.
Yeah, because that's all that Paul Heyman keeps praising is Braun Breaker, the face, the
Oh
future
fuck,
face.
Goose. My phone's about to die. Hold
Oh,
up.
shit. My joint is 12. I got juice left. Is at 12.
All right, yeah, well, like 3 more minutes and cut this.
Uh,
You sure?
If y'all want to do what you call it, after Monday Night Raw, if y'all feel like, oh no, I forgot the Eagles gonna play. If y'all want
Tuesday
Tuesday,
night. Yeah, Tuesday night we can do it.
yeah, I forgot
uh,
the Birds is on tomorrow night.
have you ever watched you don't watch not next I keep saying Nexus, not
NXT.
Nexus. No, not the AEW sometimes.
No,
No,
I
really.
Um
I follow them on Instagram, but that's it.
I see little
uh,
clips here and there, but I tell the same thing I tell my coworker. I said I can't tune into that 5 minutes of fame wrestling company.
so
You
they
get
say
super.
Sasha finally lost the title.
Yeah, they said now she's down to 12 belts.
That's ridiculous, dog.
Ridiculous.
They're giving her belts like she's a goddamn boxer.
That's like Charlotte coming back every time from injury. I'm already in the title. I'm already in the title shot.
I don't know, but I know I'm gonna definitely be tuning to TNA because they're gonna be coming to AMC in
Oh
January.
yeah,
So I say, yeah, I might. That's how I wanted to tune into it, but I said I don't have access. So I just, like I said, I see little clips online. I follow it on Instagram, but yeah, I said I definitely because it'll be just like old times. Because like when Jeff Hardy and Kurt Angle and all them was over there, I was like, yeah, I was like, okay, so this is what WWE superstars go to when they leave WWE.
right.
So I was like, yeah, so I'm definitely gonna be tapping into that. Like I said, I don't know, I tried to get into AEW at first, but I don't know. It's just different for me. It's like I'm so used to WWE, and then like when I see them over there, I'm like, because I see what they could do, but like guys like Keith Lee, I'm like, bro,
Mm-hmm.
they don't know what to do with them over there. Like I don't know where the hell he's at right now, but they didn't know what to do with him. Like I mean, it works for some people like Swerve Strickland. Like all right, like they knew to do with him over there. Like they have their few, but like John Moxley's the freaking he's doing his thing over there. So I don't know. I try, but I won't say I won't tap into it, but it's a little difficult, especially when it's like Wednesday. I don't know. We'll see that, but
let you go. I'm gonna let y'all go because he said his phone dying, mine's dying, and I think yours about to die. So anyway,
Oh, and then we
if Joe
definitely could have,
Hen,
huh?
I said if Joe Hendry do get called up, what title you think he going for? A mid title,
Mid title.
U.S. title, Intercontinental.
I'm gonna
I don't
say
know,
he might go for the IC.
cause I don't know. See, yes, I want to say him and
Him and Dom are
Loki
gonna.
wants to say him and Cody. But then, like
Mm.
I said, I feel like I don't know. He's got to kind of prove himself at NXT first, because like I said, he's over. He hasn't won the NXT title yet, so I think if he wins that, like he'll probably be over there. I don't think he's gonna be called up yet because he just came over to NXT. They'll probably have him over there probably for like a year or something like that. Like if he don't win the mid card title for NXT, then I think they might just like they'll have him over there for a little bit just to bring him over to the main roster. Like so it depends. If they do, it probably be like around like Elimination Chamber.
And one more question: you think there should be more titles instead of them? Like add some more titles,
I did like the
I think we
European
have
title
enough.
they used to have.
like that. Then you had the light heavyweight and the cruiserweight.
I think we have enough. Honestly.
I just don't. I don't want them to do like, cause then I feel like it'd be forced. They do like the little like AW little trios, cause it's you don't have that many factions that have like three or more people to where it's like all right. Well, like so you have Judgment Day, then the Wyatts and the MFT, but it's not that many to where it's like all right. Cause then I want to keep seeing the same two teams going at one another.
Yeah.
So I'd say yeah, I think we're fine with the titles we have. Like if anything that you can I want to see more NXT versus like uh the main roster title match. Like I want to see more NXT people defending and fighting for the Intercontinental United States and like the world titles. Like I want to see more of that. So it's like you can kind of we get more main roster people on NXT to kind of like help them out and also build the brand in a way too. Like if we get Cody Rhodes shit on NXT, like defending his title and having them call up like how they was doing with the US title. Like I said, all right, we're cool with that. And like this John Cena tournament, like I want to see more NXT people get involved in matches, like having Javon Evans in the King of the Ring tournament, or what's that the freaking what's that Fraxium, like having more groups like that join the roster. Well, not join, but just have little matches here and there.
Yeah.
But yeah. And then we got they're doing that whatever that John Cena interview after Raw. So like I said, yeah, on Tuesday, if y'all tune into that, we can talk about that because I mean they show little bits and pieces every damn episode. I mean every week about whatever he says, but at least they was showing the full sit down interview.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, fellas, let y'all go. It's been good having y'all on here. And if you don't know, now you know. You can tell your friends, tell your families and your foes, and tell your neighbors. Just let them know. It's the Wise Man Talk podcast.
We
Sally
down for
Sal,
Saturday?
Matty,
Yeah,
huh?
yeah.
We down for Saturday?
Oh yeah, John Cena. And now if y'all have any John Cena gear or John Cena similar ring attire or accessories or whatever, bring them in. I will be bringing out the jorts. Just letting you know.
Nice. Nice.
I got some too.
Yeah, I wish I had one of the Cena shirts, but I got the hoodie that's close enough. But the jorts will come out. I repeat, the jorts will make a final appearance. Matty King Sal,
Yeah,
Oos,
yeah.
Solomon, King,
Yep.
Peace.
recognize me.
Recognize.